I mean, it's just it's just a classic. I mean, I haven't heard that song in a really long time. And look, I think if it's your first time hearing that song, you might be better off listening to the album version. I think so because I mean, like, if you already know the song, then this live performance is great. But if you don't know the song, the lyrics are a little easier to understand in the album version because he's doing that fucking thing that Adam Sandler always did back in the old days, where
the stupid voice and
he puts his stupid voices on, and and if you already know the song, it's fine. If you don't know the song, Adam Sandler fucking around like that sometimes is like, what did he say?
I mean, there's also the one he does on SNL itself on the news one.
Yes.
Yeah. But because that was like an acoustic performance, I was like, no, let's have a band performance.
And the one in the album, the album track is a band performance. And no, this is great. No, I love this. I was just thinking, shit, if I didn't know this song, I might not understand everything he's saying. But it just brings me back to a very specific time in my life. The first time I heard this, it was like a bootleg copy, because this was while I was still living in Malaysia. I hadn't gone to the States yet and everything, and so when I went to the States and everything, I heard it I heard the song first before I heard the rest of the album. And another amazing track from that album is "Ode to My Car," which is just a fucking hilarious song. I would argue funnier than this, but because this is a Christmas. Because this is a Christmas episode, like, this was the most appropriate one to play. He originally performed it a couple of years earlier on SNL, like on Weekend Update.
Yeah.
And it's been covered since then by a bunch of different artists. One of the strangest ones for me that I found out was Neil Diamond covered this.
What?
Like, Neil Diamond covered this, but he changed the lyric. Like, Tom Cruise isn't, but I heard his agent is. Like, he changed it to Tom Cruise isn't, but Jesus Christ is.
Nice.
And I have to look these people up. There's an Australian Jewish punk band called Yidcore that covered it, and I have to listen. Not just like their cover. I have to listen. To them. I need to do a Yidcore deep dive because that's just an amazing name for a Jewish punk band and an Australian Jewish punk band. It's like. Oh, crikey. And also, it was covered in the Broadway production of The Wedding Singer, and also on the Broadway production of Soul Doctor, where it was covered by a bunch of Jewish performers, Mandy Patinkin, Andrew Lipa, Harvey Feinstein, amongst others. Nice. So, I mean, I love that how it's gone on to have a life of its own, and it really is a classic.
It kind of became an official Hanukkah song.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Because he's right. There are no Hanukkah songs. And you can really sort of see, like, listening to it now, I mean, you can really sort of see, like, in many ways, Adam Sandler has so much in common with Kevin Smith, is that he's just created this own little world, which is really just his, Kevin Smith with the View Askew universe. And, and like, if you listen to these lyrics, it's the early seed of 8 Crazy Nights. Yeah. Like the Adam Sandler animated movie. And Adam Sandler has created this Happy Madison world that's inhabited by all of his friends. Like, exactly the same thing as what exactly the same kind of idea and concept that Kevin Smith has done. And it only just occurred to me listening to this song, like, right now. It's like,
come on, the fucking Rob Schneider, you can do it, guy.
Yeah. I wonder if Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider are still friends with all of the stupid shit Rob Schneider's been saying lately. But anyway,
because I just saw, I haven't watched it yet, but because John Cleese is now a host for right-wing GB News, and
which is upsetting.
Yeah, and he's got Rob Schneider on.
Yeah, I saw that.
I kind of want to see this, but
it's not fun.
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, like when John Cleese is talking on his own, he does still make sense. He's got some old school views that you may or may not agree with. I don't agree with everything that he says, but he's still funny.
But he uses a certain logic that you can understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, but
at the same time, it
is sad. It is sad to see him like really sort of dig his heels in that strongly.
Weirdly, though, I still haven't reached the point that I fault him simply because he already warned us a couple years back. Like he said, like, I'm going to die soon, so fuck it. I'm not going to censor myself anymore.
Yeah, no, and look, I mean, I'm still a fan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still a fan. Like, but it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, look, I knew you had these views. Do you have to host a fucking show?
No, okay, like, it's not as shocking as if it was Michael Palin doing it. Then I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I did not see this coming.
John Cleese has always kind of had that authoritarian, like authoritarian sort of vibe to him, Exactly. Michael Palin is always just kind of like the flower child of Monty Python. So
right? If he became like, oh no, I think the Jews should go back. Like, whoa, Palin, whoa.
Holy Christ. Anyway, what have you got?
Okay, I got something a little bit weird, a little bit different, because this was the hardest category for me to find something. I just kept looking because there was nothing I was quite happy with.
Yeah.
Until I landed on this. But it's not a song per se. It's a mashup remix.
Right.
And this is DJ Cummerbund, one of my favorite mashup DJs. And this is Rebel Navidad.
All right.